Let's take some more calls, Jonathan. Let's go to Rob in Minnesota. Rob, are you with us?
Hi, Jason. How you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Pretty good. I was kind of calling in a little off topic of what the other callers were talking about, but
Sure.
kind of, you know, how the police state and how it kind of starts in schools.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Kind of like how the police state is really starting in in schools now.
And you're talking about really grade schools, kindergarten through 12, just like I just said. In Australia, they literally have a database of every student and their goals, their career opportunities, their grades. We have cameras going up in all of these schools, and they also run a lot of drills. I mean, you sound like a young guy. What are you in high school right now?
I'm going into sophomore year. I recently posted this video on YouTube because I was just simply talking, and I was then written up for what they cited as disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
So then I asked them why I was being written up, and it was a simple question of authority, and they called the police in.
Oh, wait, you MySpace me, right? You MySpace me a couple times. Yeah, I mean, it's incredible to me that they would call the police on a student for speaking up, but not really. I mean, I got to tell you, even when I was in school, we had these, all of a sudden, code red would come out over the loudspeakers. They literally locked down the, and this is a small school, man. I graduated with 55 people, okay? My entire high school had about 300 people. And they locked down the rooms, they brought in the drug-sniffing dogs, and they parade around as our saviors. Total police state. And you're right, you don't have free speech anymore in this country, especially in a classroom. If you look what happened to that Japanese teacher recently, he talked about 9/11 being an inside job with his students, and he was forced to make a public apology to the PTA. Now, you were written up, the police come in. Explain it to me. What do the police even say to you at this point? What do? They take you down to the office like you're the bad guy and interrogate you?
It was about 3:20, and school gets out at 3:18. I've already got all my school supplies, and I'm already right next to the exit, and here comes a police officer with one of the school officials, and she comes up to me, and she goes, you're going to have to come with me now. And I just simply asked the simple questions. What am I being detained for? Am I free to go? What did I do? She didn't answer them. And then I said, why are you detaining me? She didn't answer them, and she just told me, if you don't come with me, I'm going to put you in handcuffs. Stop any further.
So where does this go? I mean, did your parents come down? Did they charge you with anything? Did they try to write you a ticket, or did they just kind of really try to scare you? Because that's their thing. They want to make you fear them. They're the authority.
Mostly scare tactics, because they held me in there for about an hour trying to tell me, you're not going to go anywhere with this. You're not getting anything accomplished with this. They didn't contact my parents. If it weren't for a friend telling my parents, they wouldn't be there. They're trying to use scare tactics to get me. They basically wanted to get me to, they want you to give up your civil liberties once you come into the school. Bow
down before your leaders. I'm hoping your parents, filed a complaint, said they don't like this, called the administrator, called the principal. No, something? Or did your parents not just get it? Do they get it yet? You're a young guy. You seem to get it. They don't get it, do they?
No, my parents definitely get it. We were I got in contact with Luke Radelsky recently, and my parents are gonna call him up, and we're trying to work on something kind of flooding the phone lines in, because they need to just get the message that they can't keep doing this, whether it's over now, but they just cannot keep instilling the police state. So
it's not over, buddy. You know what? If we want our freedom, it's never going to be over. We're going to have to fight this tyranny. We're going to have to press on. I love what you're doing, man. I hope that Luke can help you out. He's a good person to get in touch with. God bless you and your parents. Rob, I thank you for the call. Check in with me on MySpace. I'm going to be hosting all week. Any developments, we'll have you on for a 15-minute segment. We should really get him on anyway.